Do you know why some hotel rooms are always booked, yet you can never find them listed online? It's not because they're exclusive or popular. It's because the people who stay in them, they never complain. They just leave. Tonight's story is about one of those places. It's about room 407 and what happens when a guest stays just long enough to notice the silence. Adam checked into the hotel at exactly 11:48 p.m. It was just another business trip. One night, in and out. The lobby was quiet, a little too quiet. There was no music playing, no TV droning on in the corner. Just the low, steady hum of the fluorescent lights above. The receptionist, a woman with a blank expression, slid a key card across the polished counter without a word. Fourth floor? Room 407. Adam picked it up and started to turn away. He couldn't help but notice something strange. The entire time, she never once looked at him. Her eyes were fixed on a spot, just over his shoulder. As he headed for the elevators, her voice, calm and monotone, cut through the silence. "If the hallway light flickers," she said, "do not open your door." Adam managed a tired laugh. "A bad wiring?" he asked. The woman didn't smile. She didn't react at all. The elevator ride to the fourth floor felt unusually long. When the doors opened, the hallway was just as silent as the lobby. He found room 407 at the far end. Inside, the room smelled clean. Almost unnaturally clean, like it was sterilized. It didn't smell like a place where people lived, even for a night. It smelled like nothing. Adam dropped his bag by the door and sat on the edge of the perfectly made bed. He glanced at his watch. It was 12:17 a.m. Just then, a sliver of light under his door flickered. Bright, then dark. Bright, then dark again. He remembered the receptionist's strange warning. Curiosity got the better of him. He crept to the door and looked through the peephole. The hallway was completely empty. No luggage carts, no shadows, nothing. The light flickered again. Adam took a step back from the door, a strange unease settling in his stomach. And that's when he heard it. A single, soft knock. From the other side of his door, Adam froze. He held his breath, listening. Silence. The knock didn't come again. He told himself it was just another guest, maybe someone who got the wrong room. Then his phone buzzed on the nightstand. He picked it up. It was a text message from the hotel's front desk. It read, "Sir, please stop standing outside your room." Adam stared at the screen, his heart starting to pound. That was impossible. He typed back a quick, frantic reply. "I'm inside my room." He watched as the three little dots appeared, indicating someone was typing back. Then they vanished. No response. At that exact moment, the flickering light in the hallway went out completely, plunging the space under his door into total darkness. The knock came again. This time, it wasn't soft, and it wasn't from the hallway. It was harder, more insistent, and it was coming from inside the room with him. Pure instinct took over. Adam scrambled off the bed and backed into the bathroom, fumbling with the lock until it clicked shut. He leaned against the cool tile, his breathing shallow. He stared at his own reflection in the large mirror. Slowly, a patch of fog began to form on the glass, right in front of his face, even though the air was cold and the shower was off. Then a voice spoke from right behind him. It wasn't loud or angry. It sounded tired, weary. "You're late." Adam spun around. The bathroom was empty. Of course it was empty. His phone vibrated violently in his hand. He looked down. A picture message was loading. The image resolved into a blurry photo taken from down the hall. It showed a man standing right in front of the door to room 407, staring at it. The man was him. The timestamp on the photo read 12:18 a.m., a minute after the flickering started. But Adam was in the bathroom. He had been the whole time. He didn't think, he just ran. He threw the bathroom door open, sprinted out of room 407, and didn't stop until he was back in the lobby. But the lobby wasn't the same. The receptionist's desk was empty. The lights were still on, but the woman was gone. An old, leather-bound guestbook lay open on the counter. Adam leaned over it. The last page was filled with names, but every single one of them had a neat line drawn through it. Beside each crossed-out name, a room number was written. They all said the same thing. 407. Tucked behind the computer monitor was a small printed notice he hadn't seen before. It said, "Room 407 is occupied, always." A soft creak from above made him look up. Footsteps, walking slowly, deliberately, across the ceiling. Directly above where room 407 would be on the 4th floor, panic set in. Adam lunged for the main entrance doors. Locked. He rattled the handles, but they wouldn't budge. He tried the side exit. Also locked. He was trapped. His phone rang, shattering the silence. The screen read, "Unknown number." With a trembling hand, he answered. It was the receptionist's voice, still perfectly calm, still professional. "You opened the door, didn't you?" she asked, not as a question, but as a statement. "No," Adam whispered, his voice cracking. "I didn't. I'm in the lobby." There was a long pause on the other end of the line. Then she spoke again, her tone shifting slightly, carrying a hint of something that sounded like pity. "You're still there," she said. "That means it noticed you." The line went dead. And one by one, the lights in the lobby shut off, plunging him into darkness. All except for one, the light on the elevator indicator panel. It was lit up, 4th floor. The doors were opening. The next morning, the hotel operated as usual. Housekeeping went to clean room 407 and reported nothing out of the ordinary. The bed was neatly made, the towels were clean. It was as if no one had ever been there, except for one thing. A smartphone left behind on the bed. At exactly 12:17 a.m., the phone's screen lit up. It had received a new message from the front desk. "Sir, please stop standing outside your room. Some places aren't haunted, they're just occupied. If this story is going to stay with you tonight, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more. And let me know down in the comments. Faced with that first warning, would you have stayed the night or would you have left the key at the desk? Thanks for listening."